Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the Chasing a Ghost mission set in Mumbai. And today we are going to be taking care of the Barbershop Duette challenge, which entails killing the Maelstrom while disguised as the barber while you're giving him a shave. So for this one, all we will need to bring with us will be our trusty lockpick and our silenced pistol. I don't actually think we end up using the lockpick, but the silenced pistol is needed definitely. So upon achieving this challenge, we will also get ourselves the Become the Barber discovery or feat for dressing as the barber. We will get the Open for Business discovery or feat for opening the barber shop, and we will also get the Shave Mumbai challenge or discovery or feat for shaving 15 bearded men in Mumbai. So right from the start, off the bat, I need to let you know of one thing. This went horribly wrong for me, and I had to re-record this about 8 times due to certain glitches, errors, recording problems. So the challenges won't pop for me. So from the start, what we want to do is we want to take out Dawood Rangin and Vanya Shah. So we're going to use, as we have been doing for most of these challenges, the Kashmirian for this. So we're going to make our way directly from the start into the slums up to the 2nd floor where the Kashmirian is laid up. We're going to adjust his scope for him so that he can now at least see his target. And we are going to then exit the building and make our way over to Rangin Tower. So like I said, this does go horribly wrong for me after Vanya Shah is killed. So it all goes swimmingly up till Vanya Shah is killed, and then we start encountering problems. So once we've made our way out of the slums building and across to the Rangin Tower, we're going to vault over the wall, make our way up through the stepped garden area, and once we reach the top, we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, take out the camera above the entrance. That's going to attract the attention of the young lady on a break outside. She's going to go in to investigate, and she's going to investigate on the 1st floor. So we can follow her into the building, and as she ascends the stairs, we can climb up the lift shaft, and we're going to go up 1 floor to the 1st floor. And once we're up here, we're just going to wait in the lift shaft for the young lady we've distracted to lose interest and go back downstairs. Also being very much aware that there is a security office right opposite us, and there are 2 guards in it, one of which does leave, which is the guy you can see right in front of us there, and that's exactly what we're waiting for him to do. So as he turns and makes his way back down the stairs, we're free to make our way past the security office, through the door on our left, through the door at the end of the room, and just beyond that we will find a tub of paint. And we're now going to retrace our steps back through all these doors, back to the lift shaft, and if we're quick enough we won't have to worry about any more guards. Once we're back in the lift shaft, we are then going to climb up to the 2nd floor, and we are going to exit the lift shaft once again. This time we will go to the left, and we are going to vault over the balcony and onto the ledge outside the building. And we are then going to scoot along to our left until we come to an open window with an artist and a bodyguard about to have a conversation that we are going to have to wait out. But once the conversation's played out, we can make our way in and plant our little paint pot.
When are you going to be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rongan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine.
Right, so once that conversation has fully played out, we're just going to wait for the artist to move off to the left before vaulting through the window, approaching the paint box just behind the guard here, place our little paint tube in there and make our way back out over the window to the ledge. And we're now going to exit the building the exact same way we came in. So scoot along to the right, back in through the window, over to the lift shaft, and then back down the lift shaft. And we want to use instinct at this point to see where the young lady is we distracted earlier. If she's not over to the left, if she's more to the right, then we're free to make our way down to the basement. Just because she does tend to catch us out a lot, I'm just going to wait for her to go to the part of her routine where she's talking to her colleague, who's just off to our right at the moment, and she should be making her way over to him any second now. There she goes. Once she's in position, we are free to make our way out of the lift shaft and out of the building, back down through the stepped garden area and back over the wall. So that is Dawood Rangin now effectively taken care of. We are going to make our way over to the laundry district, which is just behind the slums. We're going to go this way to avoid the enforcer, you can see on the right there. And we're just going to run around the back of the slums here until we come to the entrance to the laundry district. And just outside that entrance we will find a couple of public toilets. And if we make our way into the public toilet on the left, there is a hole in the floor where we can drop down into the sewers, and we're just going to follow the sewers all the way along to the end and just around the corner to the left. And we are now at the back of the laundry area, and we're going to just climb out of the sewers. Around to our left we will find the old foreman's notes. So we're going to collect those notes, make our way into the laundry district and up these metal stairs just in front of us, all the way up to the top to the walkway overhead. And we're going to make our way round to the left, just creep past all the guards. None of them are actually facing us, we can run most of the way. Once we get to the other guards we're going to hang a right, and we're going to make our way down to the foreman's office, and we're just going to stop here behind this curtain.
I know he kept logs.
And we're going to wait for Dawood
That shot
Rangin to
came
be
from
killed.
the tools. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangin is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the Chawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is.
So, with Rangin now taken care of, we are now free to place the old foreman's notes in the foreman's office. We're just awaiting an opportunity which is just presenting itself. So we're going to make our way down, just place the notes on the desk here. And the reason we wait for Rangin to be killed before placing the notes is that if we place the notes and the foreman finds them before Rangin is killed, the Kashmirian will give up on killing Rangin and go off and kill Shah instead. And we want him to kill both. So once the notes are in place, all we have to do is exit the area. And what I'm going to do now is make my way to the crow's nest, because we need a photograph of the maelstrom for the Barber Duette challenge. So I'm going the only safe route I know, which is right around the edge of the map. And we're going to approach the crow's nest entrance down by the docks here. And round the back we will find a generator, and we want to wait for the guard you just saw there, they're having a drink, the enforcer, to go to the door for a cigarette, because we want to distract the other guard who is sitting and watching TV. So once the guard goes to have a cigarette at the door, we're going to trigger the generator. That's going to attract the guard watching the television. He's going to come out to investigate, and when he does, we're going to sneak behind him and into the crow's nest and down into the basement. And then down here, basically, we're going to make our way to the room with the photograph, which is just ahead of us. We're going to grab that wrench. Be aware of the 2 guards patrolling on the left, although they were nowhere near us for my entrance. So once this guard has his back to us, we're going to knock him out with the wrench. We're going to retrieve our wrench. We're going to grab his gun, grab his body. We're going to hide his body in the cupboard behind us, and we're going to take his outfit. Just because this outfit is pretty good, there's very few enforcers to it. So once we have his outfit on, we're going to grab the photograph.
And a note addressed to Sagar the barber. This looks like a very recent picture of the Maelstrom. With this in hand, picking him out in a crowd should be possible.
So now we have a way of identifying the Maelstrom. What we're going to do now is make our way back to the slums. And what we want to do here basically is get back in time for the Vanya Shah kill by the Kashmirian, or the Kashmirian should I say. So we're just going to make our way back to the slums, up to the 2nd floor, and around to the Kashmirian's apartment. We're going to duck in through the window here, and we're just going to wait for the Kashmirian to take his shot. And in the meantime, we're going to line up our shot with his. This can take a minute or two. And once he takes the shot, knock him out.
Taken care of, 47. Are you planning on outsourcing all your work to the Kashmirian from now on?
I would do, but I've just given him a bit of a concussion. So with the Kashmirian now out of the picture, he will not go and distract the Maelstrom. So the Maelstrom will carry on his routine. And what we can do now is make our way to the barber's shop, which is in the slums area, but we have to avoid an enforcer, so we're going to go out of the slums building and around the big red bus and around into the slums area to our left. We're going to cut through and over the sewer bridge here, around to our left again, around to our right, and just here is the back of the barber's shop, just by that tuk-tuk. We're going to make our way up the metal stairs to the 1st floor. We're now in the barber shop apartment, so we're going to take out our assault rifle that we collected. We're going to drop that just in the room there. Hopefully that will get the attention of one of these 2 people, one of which is the barber. If it doesn't, just throw the wrench against the wall, that will get their attention. And one of them will go for a guard, and in the meantime we can take out the other. Luckily for me, the barber's wife went for the guard, so we can take out the barber. We're going to collect the blade that he drops, we're going to hide his body in the cupboard, and we're going to take his outfit, and that will get you the Become the Barber challenge. It won't pop for me for the aforementioned reasons earlier at the start of this level. So with the barber's outfit acquired, we're going to come downstairs and acquire the keys, and then we're going to wait for the barber's wife to fetch a guard and take the offending assault rifle away before we move on. So there goes the guard now. He's going to take that gun away, and the barber's wife will go back to her routine. So we're now free to open the shop, which will get us the opening for business discovery or feat.
Yes, finally! You have no idea how important this shape is.
So what we're going to do now basically is start shaving people in MUMBAI. And basically there are 15 people we need to shave, who all come to this counter. One of them will be the Maelstrom. So all we've got to do is shave all 15 of these people one by one. And I've managed to cut some of the time out of this. This will take about 45 minutes for the whole mission, start to finish. That is with shaving 15 people. So there is number one. And we need to just continue on doing this until the maelstrom is identified.
47, that man by the counter. That's the maelstrom. Well, looks like our patience paid off. How about you invite him in
Ready
for
for
a
your
close
shave, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
So we're going to invite the maelstrom in for his shave. And before we start shaving him, we're going to let him get in the chair. We are going to drop a save real quick. And then we're going to shave him just like we would anyone else. And let him go about his business. And we will continue on shaving everybody until the Shave Mumbai challenge pops, which will be after your 15th customer. So we're just shaving the maelstrom here, and once he moves on, like I said, we'll carry on. There'll be other people waiting to be shaved, and we will continue on until number 15 is taken care of, and the challenge will then pop for us. And at that point, what we will do
You're done.
is reload our save point.
This was an excellent experience.
So there goes the maelstrom now. It was at this point I ran into most of my problems.
Done.
So we're just shaving our last man there. That will then get us the Shave Mumbai challenge for shaving 15 people. And if you look to your right, or to your left even, you will have a plate full of coins. But we're not worried about coinage, so we're going to reload the save we dropped.
Ready for my shave? Make it a gross
And
one.
once again we have the maelstrom in our chair, and this time all we're going to do is, while we're shaving the maelstrom, we're going to kill him.
The tides are changing, my friend. Can you feel it in the air?
And this will get us
My
the
bones are creeping
Barber
with joy at the
Duette
prospect of what is
challenge.
about to
Again, it won't pop
I
for
don't
me
feel
because of the
anything, I'm
problems I
afraid.
had. But we're just going to cut his throat. And that's all our targets taken care of.
The infamous maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
So with the maelstrom now dead, the Barbershop Duette challenge will pop for you. We need a coin, so we're just going to take one from our dish here. And we are going to make our way back through to the slums building and to the nearest exit, which will be the Tuk Tuk. There are a number of them dotted around the place. If you don't want to grab the coin, or you don't fancy taking the Tuk Tuk, there are another couple of entrances down either street, left or right. So there you go, that is the Barber Duette challenge taken care of, along with the Shave Mumbai discovery of feet and a couple of other discovery of feats for good measure. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.